In this video, I want to chat about the power of movement, of physical movement, of your physical body, and how that affects your energy body. So you guys are now familiar with the 7 layers of the subtle energy body. And we know that there's frameworks within those energy bodies and layers of the energy body that affect the physical body. So we can think of this as like an arrow of those layers or silhouettes of the energy body moving inward to affect the physical body, but that we're not a victim of our energy, and instead we as a physical body could have an arrow going out through the layers of those silhouettes or those bubbles or onion, however you want to visualize it. I posted 2 different images in the Facebook group for you guys to see and comprehend what this would look like if we could visually see it with our eyeballs. But these exercises are more about, okay, my physical body and that arrow going outward to affect my energy versus the energy going inward to affect me. So the first part is a tapping exercise, or kind of it's less actual tapping and more of like a finger grounding, a finger connecting of energy. So you can imagine linking your different energies up and grounding into your body. So it's very simple but very impactful, especially if any of you struggle with anxiety or stress or tend to feel more of a floaty, airy upper chakra energy that needs to come down. So you simply connect 2 fingers to your third eye. And we're going to use that third eye connection to now start to link the energies of all of the other chakras. So I like to start from the bottom and go up. So I would take my other 2 fingers, and it doesn't matter which hand on which, and I would connect those 2 fingers to my pelvic area around the pubic bone. And I would take 4 deep breaths. And I visualize during those 4 deep breaths a line of energy moving from the third eye all the way down to the root chakra. Then I would take my 2 fingers and I would move them to my sacral area, right around your pant line below your belly button. And same thing, 4 deep breaths. Then those 2 fingers move up above your navel to right below your diaphragm and take 4 deep breaths. All the while starting to feel like these cords of energy linking themselves back up within you, letting your vibration lift and rise as things become more connected. Then the 2 fingers move to the center of your chest, your heart chakra. 4 deep breaths. This is a powerful one because it has a lot of charge to it. And then you move your fingers to the base of your throat. 4 deep breaths, same thing, you're just visualizing, not a right or wrong, but you're just starting to see the cords, the energy, these discs or wheels of energy within you linking each other up. And then we're already at the third eye, so we would finish up on the crown chakra, 2 fingers on the top of your head. And 4 deep breaths. After you're done, you would release your fingers, and then I like to just like 2 minutes of meditation. So you can do however many you like, but I like to just let everything sink in. And at the end, being a highly visual person myself, I like to imagine that energy like really flowing, really connected. There's no fragmented parts of my physical body or my energy body. It's all linked, it's all flowing, and because it's all flowing, it's vibrating higher, and I'm having a bigger impact with my energy. And so you can see how that's physical touch on the physical body in this 3D plane, but that as you create those visualizations and you link with your fingers the different energy centers, now we're that arrow going outward. We're starting here and we're affecting the outer parts or outer layers of ourself. So that is option one, or step one. These don't have to be linked together. They're separate exercises, but you can certainly do them both. I do like to pair them, especially if I'm struggling with any feeling like I'm not grounded. These are two that are a great pair. The second step is one you're going to do more on your own, but I'm going to talk you through it. And I want you to just pick a song that has like some beat to it. And it's like either like a good like bass, like maybe some tribal drums, or like some highs and some lows. Or you might pick a song that you just love to sing to, that just makes you want to dance or makes you want to sing. And then once you've picked your song, so that's going to be like 3 to 4 minutes long, put your song on. I encourage you to turn the volume up as much as you can, or safely can, or without bugging neighbors can. And then I want you to dance. And in that dance, I want you to not think so much about what do I look like, and instead, how does this feel? And in fact, you can keep your eyes closed the entire time if you want. I have some people who like to keep their eyes closed and just feel into their body, and others who actually like to pull a mirror out and like connect to themselves through the mirror and through the movement. Not judging their dance moves, but connecting to their body and seeing the way that their body moves. Because how often do we actually connect to that? Well, we don't very often. And like I said, others feel that connection by closing their eyes and just allowing their senses of feeling to be the strongest in that moment. And in this dance, and whatever song you choose in your 3 to 4 minutes, consider like pushing energy out and shaking energy off, and like shaking your ass and dropping low and getting on the floor and getting high and jumping, and like just express yourself. Whatever the fuck that looks like for you, move your body. It does not have to be pretty or cute. It is about the sensory experience of this physical body moving and flowing and releasing and like taking responsibility, and then starting to push this down and ground this out. And those 3 to 4 minutes get to be super freaking liberating for you. Super, super freaking liberating. So again, you could pair this with the previous exercise if you want. If I were to do that, I'd probably dance first, and then I'd come back into my body with the connection of my fingers to the different chakra areas to close. But again, there's not a right or wrong here. Do what feels more intuitive for you, what feels best for you in this case. And if you want to record yourself and share it with us, I would love to see you dancing, but it's also allowed to be a very personal process. And if you want to just keep that for you, that's totally fine as well. And notice how much you move, and you can feel energy moving through your body through just those 3 to 4 minutes, and enjoy every second of it. Even if there's discomfort, because sometimes there is sadness, grief, anger. Sometimes I feel anxiety even, and like take that, whatever is surfacing, and utilize it, move through it. The point here is to move through it versus avoiding it. And we could do that through embodying the movement of it. What does anger look like? My fists are shaking. What does anxiety look like? I'm shaking my fingers and throwing them around, and I'm moving that energy out of my body. So get into it, girl. Get into it. Excited to hear how it goes for you trying both of those exercises.